Sometimes it can be really interesting to watch someone else on how they budget their money, how they handle their expenses, because it can just be that one thing that you see them do or hear them say that will spark something in you and make you think to yourself, you know what, I could totally do that. Or yeah, I should try that. Maybe I will be able to save more money if I do whatever it is that they're doing. And that's what these videos are for. I want to motivate you. I want to give you ideas. I want to give you the tools that you can use to help you get your budget together. We want you to get on track, right? Or at least moving in the right direction. I feel like 1% tomorrow is better than 0% today. I'm Jen, and I want to welcome you to the channel. I'm so glad you clicked on this video, and I'm going to make sure that by the end of this video, you'll be happy that you clicked on it too. I have been able to crawl out of a mountain of debt by using Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. You guys, this is gold, solid gold right here. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at my personal budget and much, much more. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into what I call my budgeting binder, and this has my bills listed out for me, when they are due, if they are auto pay or not. I keep track of when they were drafted or paid. I have my sinking funds. These are longer term savings. I'll explain that when we get to one of them. I also keep track of all of my spending. It's all in here. So today, let's start with, let's start over here. And let me show you what I have been recently working on. So I do this thing here on the channel that I call my personal mini challenges. And the last challenge that I gave to myself and you guys, because some of you like to follow along with those, it was to go through all of my subscriptions and see if I could pause or cancel any of them. And here's what I ended up with. Okay, so these were all of the subscriptions that I have, and these are the amounts next to them. The ones that I checked off here, I actually ended up canceling. Now the DoorDash and the Netflix, I actually did not have up until a few weeks ago. My daughter was here visiting and she was like, you don't have Netflix? Like, what is wrong with you? So I did get the Netflix for her while she was here. And then I ended up going ahead and binge watching Nurse Jackie. So I'm done with that. So I went ahead and canceled it. And the DoorDash as well. I ended up taking the Dash Pass just for the few weeks that she was here. And we'll get into that as we dig into that budget binder a little more. You'll see why. So let's see how much I am saving. As you can see down here, I'm curious to see what I'm saving per year. Wow. Okay, so the ones that I canceled total $417 per year. So let's see how much I'm saving per month by getting rid of all of those subscriptions. $35. Heck yeah, you guys, that's awesome. So these are all things I can do without. I don't need them, and I'm saving myself $35 a month. And since we are digging in this side pocket, let's take a look at my no buy, no spend annual calendar. I would say that I did really well for the month of October. And real quick, in case you are new, here is what this is. I keep track as best as I can all year, yes, all year, of what I spend on things that were not budgeted ahead of time. And those days are the ones that are marked with the red marker. And then obviously the other days I just mark with the green marker. I stayed on track, but these red ones are a little red flag to me. Now I have been doing a no buy. Let's see, this is year 4 now. And in that 4 years, I have gotten really good at it. And I feel like this challenge has gotten me to realize what I am truly content with. It is a great feeling to not always feel like I have to buy anything that I like or anything that I want. I'm able to just say no, except to my daughter, apparently. She got me on that Netflix, and as I said, the DoorDash as well. So the DoorDash was used for us to order food 3 times while she was here. And let me show you my spending tracker really quickly. As you can see, the was it budgeted for, these are all yeses, but the ones that are no's, pizza, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Culver's. All takeout food, all DoorDashed. But paying the $9.99 saved me way more than the $9.99. So that's okay. I already canceled it. No harm, no foul on the DoorDash. So if you want to start a no-buy challenge like now, I do have a free budgeting packet, and it includes a monthly calendar. And I'm going to link that below for you guys. There's also a video that goes with it. And then if you really like doing it and you want to continue, I did just add the No by 2026 calendar in my Etsy shop. So if you do really good with the monthly one and you're ready to try the annual one like what I'm doing, it's all ready for you to go on January 1st. I did add a note section down here at the bottom this time. You can maybe put your rules for your spending here, or you can write down what your spend days were so you can catch those patterns. Use that however you want. And I also have a few videos on how I do the no spend, no buy challenge and why I do it. And I'm going to link that right there for you guys. Okay, what's next? What is next? Okay, so here's my monthly bills. This was for October, and all of this went pretty much as expected. Thank God. The water, I did notice, was super low. As you can see, I have $150 as kind of like what I expected, but it ended up only being $69, which is awesome. And I'm assuming it is because we weren't running our sprinklers or having to fill up our pool as much as we normally do, because this is kind of like the rainy season here in Florida. So that was really good news, especially since the electric was a little bit higher than I anticipated. I'm not sure why, but we'll get to that later. So I do need to copy all of these bills onto a new sheet for November. So let's get going with that. Okay, there it is. And as you can see, I kept the electric the same, the 200. I did not raise it to like 230 or 240 or 250 or whatever, because my personal mini challenge coming up for the next couple weeks is going to be to lower that electric bill. I'm going to be on high alert around here. So if you want to join with me on the personal mini challenge and really be just more aware of your lights and what's plugged in and your fans and your heat or your cooling or whatever it is that you're using, know that I'm going to be doing it too, and you are not alone. I will let you guys know how I did on next month's electric bill. Okay, so this packet, let me put this away. Okay, so we've got this ready to go. And I just wanted to show you guys that this packet also comes with this monthly calendar as well. And I filled mine out the past couple months to show you guys, but honestly, moving forward, I'm not gonna add this to my budget. I just don't really need it anymore. But keep this in mind, when I was really in mega debt and I had more payments coming out than any human brain could possibly keep track of, this was a lifesaver to just look at when I got paid and be able to see, like at a glance, right, what was due. So if you are in baby step 2 and you're trying to pay off all of your debt, use this. Trust me, it really does help just kind of keep yourself organized. You don't feel so crazy when you can just look at it all at one time. But as I said, I really don't need this. So I'm not going to put one in here for November. And the next thing we're going to take a look at are these spending trackers. Now here, where this line is, this is where we left off last time I filmed with you guys. And here's where we pick up on the spending that you haven't seen yet. And yes, as we said, the no's were all food. We already know that. But here we also have tolls. This is a new one that I have not budgeted for. And if you notice down here at the bottom, I've already put into my notes on the things that I can change or maybe need to change, is adding a tolls envelope to my binders. And I also had gas here with a question mark, but I decided against doing that in cash. But the tolls, yes, we are going to do the tolls. Then I can just deposit each month for SunPass. They're going to auto draft my credit card. So each month when it hits, the cash will be there and it's all done. I don't have to worry about it. Now, some of you might not understand that way of doing things. Seems a little harder, doesn't it? Well, that's because it is a little bit, yes, but that's the point. I'm just going to stay aware of the tolls because I already know that this is going to be a new bill for us and it's going to vary. There's really no set amount to it. And then once I can gauge the average monthly amount, I think it will end up in my bills section and I won't necessarily cash stuff for it anymore. Okay, and I also want you to see, let's just find one. Okay, so here are the budgeting sheets that are also part of this packet. If you do not know how to fill one out, I have like a short version video on how to do one, and I also have a long version. In fact, it's a 4-part series on this. I'm going to link those below for you. And I also have a bi-weekly budget tutorial as well. So if you get paid bi-weekly, you're going to want to watch that one. And the other thing that we have in here is the cash planning sheet. And here is this week's cash planning sheet. We're going to do this one together. This is what I'm going to be using to cash stuff my 2 binders today. And this is money that is left after my bills have been paid. This is what's left. So let's count this up. And really quick before I do that, I want to show you guys. This is the cash planning sheet I use to show you on camera. But this is what it looks like before I do this. So I just want to show you guys, it's not gonna look like this. This is just for filming. This is just for YouTube so that it looks nice and neat on camera. This is reality, okay? I just wanted to throw that out there. And I just want to reiterate again that these are all of my spending categories after my bills have been paid. I go through each category and these are what I consider next in line of importance. Sometimes these amounts are limits that I set ahead of time. Sometimes, honestly, they are just a best guess. But in the end, it keeps us from overspending. It keeps us on track. It keeps us from being like at the end of the week, oh my gosh, where did our paycheck go? I've already told it where to go. And more importantly, I stuck to it, or at least as best as I can. It's not always perfect or anything, but it is a plan for the cash. But this is going to be to the side. This is what I'm going to follow. Okay, now these 2 sheets, let me zoom in just a little bit so you can see better. The who do I owe and the no more payments. This is for your debt payments. You would list them all out and then start paying and keeping track of your smallest one that you're paying off here on this sheet. Now we're going to look more into these 2 pages next week because I have some news for you guys. And then back here we've got the emergency fund tracker. So basically, in my mind, this is all of the essentials, and I do not use that word lightly. I really do feel like this is a basic, easy, what anyone would need if they were ready to get their paycheck situated and truly under control. This packet is linked below for you. It is an instant download. Okay, let's take this cash planning sheet and start adding these amounts. Let's count this up and see what I've got today. Okay, we're going to be cash stuffing $612. And what I'm going to do is I will put in text at the bottom of the screen what kinds of things this cash goes towards. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, and maybe that will help you too when you're trying to get yours situated, because a lot of times it's hard to decide, right? Like, what do I want to save for? What should I save for? Hopefully this is going to help you guys out. So let's start with my spending binder. These are things that I spend on a lot, right? This money just goes in and out. These are basic categories. I feel like we all pretty much have these. The first one, as you can see, is household. And on my cash planning sheet, I decided to add $15 to my household envelope. 10, 5, and I now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. Next up is health, and this one also is getting 15. And it is now up to 21. Okay, the next one is Uhtred, my little sweet baby. He is getting $40 today. Oh, this little guy, as you can see, is empty. He has cost me a good bit of money this past month, and we got to build this one back up. He still has some things that he needs, so his envelope is going to look a little light for quite some time. Next up is groceries. There are 2 of us here in the house. Our limit has been $150 for quite some time, and I have to say we have been doing a great job of sticking with that amount. So let's put that in for the week. Toiletries is getting 10 and now has 40. Two Sister Bees is getting 20 and is now up to 20, 40, 62. The miscellaneous, I'm going to add 10 to that one today. And it now has 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, $48. And here's that new tolls. We're going to put 40 in there today. Okay, and we're all done with the spending binder. The next binder that I do, I only have 2. I like to keep things as simple as possible because all of this is enough, right? You don't want to have 500 categories that you're trying to keep track of. I just feel like it'll make you give up or just get overwhelmed. I don't know, you guys. I just try to keep it really to the basic stuff. I mean, I feel like these categories are so obvious. Like we all have pretty much all of these. We all have groceries. We all have household stuff and health stuff, right? I mean, easy. Keep it easy. Don't have 15 binders. The next one is sinking. If you don't know what sinking funds are, this is things that are more long-term. Like this one is every 3 months. This is every 6 months. This is once a year. Medical, I just like to keep this one going all the time. Emergency is the same. Tags once a year. You get the idea, right? These are just longer term and always the ones that get you, right? They just get you. You think you've got everything going good, and then all of a sudden you get your bill for your vehicle insurance and you're like, oh my God, now I got to come off with a ton of money. So we save up over time for these, and it makes life so much easier. Okay, and we're going to start with Winona, and this one gets $30. And it is empty because I just got my new bottle. So we're starting over on that one. Vehicle insurance is getting 77, 50, 75, 6, and 7. Okay, and in this one I've got what we call prop money. This is obviously fake money. This money is in the bank. I don't like to have too much cash laying around. So once it gets to a certain point, I just add this so I know I have it saved up for this thing, but it's in the bank now. So vehicle insurance now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, 750, 770, 790, 810, 830, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 847. And this is due in mid-January. So doing good, I'm on track. I love having this one especially because this is probably the biggest chunk of money I have to have all at one time. So I love having that. Mint Mobile is getting 50. So let's add this in. And this one is up to 100, 200, 300, 400. Some of this is prop, some of this is actual money. In the end, it's all sticking together. It's making me mad. Anyway, I think there was 400 there, so we're well on our way for Mint Mobile. Medical is getting 20 and is now up to 170. Okay, so the emergency. We've got the emergency fund tracker as part of that packet, and I actually just noticed, I kind of forgot this was in here. It also has the monthly no-buy calendar in there for you guys as well. Actually forgot that that was even in there, but let's go ahead and mark off. I'm just going to be adding 10 today. So we're going to put this back. And emergency is up to 60. Okay, and we've got tags. This one is getting 100. And we're up to 125. The Ko-fi Gold is getting 25. And it is now up to 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, and even 100. Then I kind of have a little stash cash back here. I'm going to be skipping that. My no spend is actually all caught up. It has all of the money I owe it, so I won't need to put any in that today. I will do that next week. Okay, if you made it this far, I would say that you are very interested in this system of how to budget your money, and you are either already doing it or you want to try it. So for my serious budgeters, I have a little surprise. I am going to be giving one of you this Bella Taylor cash wallet. I call these the on-the-go spending wallets. If you've never seen one, you are about to. Now, I have been partnered with Bella Taylor almost since the beginning of this channel, and I have remained a huge fan of their products. These are quality, you guys. This will last you for years and years and years, which, as we all know, is almost impossible to find nowadays. And I found Bella Taylor back when I did a wallet comparison video. It's been a few years, and I'll link it right there in case you want to check that out. But that's when I realized this is a step ahead of any other cash wallets that are out there. So let's check this out. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it is catching on camera like it is in person, but this is jet black. I love it. It is so dark, and I love the quilted diamond pattern on it. Absolutely love it. And of course, here's all the stuff that this wallet has, but we're not going to read that because that's really boring. We're just going to look instead, right? Because that's what we care about. And let's see. Oh my goodness. I love this print. Oh, it's so cute. Oh wow, I love this. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got a coin pouch right here. Very nice. And then these are where you would put your categories with your cash. And they've got some for you right here. And those little tabs, they fit right in these little plastic tab holders. Very nice. So you got a few of those. And then back here, you've got your cards. I think there's 4. They are RFID protected, which is awesome. And then back here in the back, you can put your receipts back here. Very, very nice. Absolutely love Bella Taylor. So nice, right? I totally love these wallets. They are functional and they look nice. So let's get these official rules for YouTube out of the way. Number 1, you must be 18 or older to enter. Number 2, you must be a US resident. Number 3, 1 entry per household. Number 4, it is free to enter. You don't have to purchase anything to be part of this giveaway. The entries are going to start right now, November 4th, 2025, and will end on November 10th, 2025. All you have to do to enter the giveaway to win the Bella Taylor wallet is comment below Bella B. The winner will be announced on November 11th, 2025, and that'll be on next week's budgeting video, and I will also post a community post for you guys. So do it now, just comment below Bella B, and then all you gotta do is tune in next week to see if you are the winner. And there you have it. This is how I got out of crippling debt. I got myself a budget and a written plan for my paychecks. It doesn't have to be fancy, just write down what is coming in and what is going out. You can start there. Are you sitting there thinking, Jen, I can't start this right now. Christmas is around the corner. You guys, what better time to start watching your spending than right now? I have this video and a printable planner that will keep you on track for the holidays. I'm telling you, I got you guys at every turn. So check it out right here and get started today, and I will see you next time.